Yeah, good normal jobs you can get in New York City right now, Manhattan, and basically of all New York City jobs I know of you can get in New York City if you like to live out here or if you live out here in New York City at this time in 2020, a whole new year and decade in the making. Ones I know of is Lyft. Lyft is a job opportunity where you drive around and you pick up groceries for customers. You deliver to them, and you make enough deliveries throughout the week where you can make up to $1,000 per week, or even more. I hear that it's going good for some, and while there's those, it may not be going good as much as work that they like to get. But if you work on your grind and you're the one first up in place and running things good and all out there, you make that 1,000 a week. Another good job opportunity I know in New York City is Amazon package delivery, whereas you go to a location to pick up Amazon packages and you deliver it to people, customers at their homes. You deliver it. You follow procedures using phone and whatever devices they give you, and you make about $18 an hour per. You do it by an app on your phone, or the iPhone or Android, and you do it by shifts. You may can do it morning and through the night. So it could be like a 24-hour thing, or at least from, I would say, from 6 a.m. to about 12 a.m. at night. From 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. at night. Could be just about those hours. There's also opportunities where you could be a newspaper delivery. I see on Craigslist when you could be a newspaper delivery, and you can by car. You can make up to 1,000 extra per month delivering newspapers to local areas in Manhattan and Upper Manhattan, and I believe possibly Upper and possibly Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn area. You can deliver newspapers by car, and you get paid 1,000 per month, and you also get bonuses. And they could be hiring at this time right now, as in January and going through. And the work I believe is from around like 6 a.m. in the morning, and you finish off around like 8 to 9 a.m. and you go home. So it's like from 6 to 9 a.m. and you go home. Right from there, making your 1,000 extra in a month, not a week, but in a month. Other jobs I know of is you could do Avant. Avant is a delivery service of Amazon products. You work for them like from 1 to 12, or it could be like from 11 to 10 at night. You work 5 days a week, 1 day out of the weekend. You got 2 days off on one weekday and one weekend day. And you make they say you make 15 and up, but what I've heard is that you make 11 and $11 an hour, and that the difference of what you make, the difference of the $11 of what you make to get to 15 is all done through tips. And that also I heard they take percentage of your tips. So I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, they are working for Amazon and things, but yeah, I mean, it's how it's going right now. And so they're not exactly paying minimum wage, but you still get it all, they say, through tips. So and I believe they may pay you the difference if you don't make it through tips. Then I'm not sure. They call it Vant, AVANT. They're in Lower Manhattan. Other jobs I know of is CNA, home health aide. I hear some companies now are paying about 1,000 a week, like from 500 to 1,000 a week. You do training about, I believe, for 2 weeks. You pass your medical background check, criminal check and all of that, and you can become a home health aide, helping the elderly, taking care of them throughout the week. And you can make 1,000 a week if you work enough hours. Other jobs I know of is that you could be a local small truck driver, whereas you deliver furniture or whatever, the people in the locations, and you can make like 800,000 a week just doing that. You work 40 hours a week and you deliver things by truck. There's also another job you could do if you have experience, or if you start out. Basically it's a food company. I can't recall. It starts with an F. I think it's called Field or something. Yes, I know of a relative who worked for them, and basically you work for them 40 hours a week. They have a lot of good benefits, and you do deliveries for them. You do deliveries for them, delivering. Yeah, I know what they are. Starts with F. Fresh Direct. Yes, sorry, Fresh Direct. You work for them early in the morning, and you can work on it late in the evening. Late in the afternoon, and you work 40 hours a week. And you work 40 hours, and they pay you $15 an hour. Plus, they pay you tips, and they pay you pretty good. And if you work for them good enough, and they like what they see, they'll upgrade you to manager. Well, you manage a team, but you have to, and you'll get $25 an hour. You get 25 instead of the 15 an hour in tips, and you have to drive the truck and just basically manage people to give them the buckets that they have to deliver to local buildings in the area. Yeah. Other jobs I know of. You also could be a limousine driver. You can make $500,000 a week on that. Get your TLC license. How that goes is that you first got to get a driver's license. Then you transfer your driver D into an E license, where you have to I believe you have to get your CDL, which is like a 2-week training, 2 or 4 week training. You gotta get your CDL. You gotta transfer your D to the E license. You may have to get some internship like stuff, like basically a little experience in the field, or because you already drive, you have basically you have to have a good driving record. Because that's all you're doing is driving. Or maybe say it's driving a customer. They may want to train you through that, right? Show enough some time, and you can make $500,000 a week being a limousine driver. Also, sometime around the MTA is hiring. They start you up like $50,000, and you can go up in amount of time and making $100,000 a year. In about 7 years, you're making $100,000. I know of people doing that and became supervisors and things like that. And you know, they be train conductors. It's a lot of good opportunities to that. You can also become a police officer in New York, firefighter. You know, those are always good opportunities, and around any area you find. You know, you get the good benefits, pensions, 401k, medical, dental. You know, all of that. What else? Jobs. You can also do
it was like night and day.
You can also do construction. How you do construction? You get your OSHA 10 and 30. You will best want your 30, but 10 will get you into the general area, but 30 it can get you a chance to be management, and it gets you farther. Basically, a lot of people want the 30, which is a 1 week full class. The 10 is like a 2-day, but the OSHA 30 is a 1 week class. You can get it where people can pay for this OSHA training at free training locations. There are some in the Bronx and Manhattan, so definitely look into these things if you like free training. There's also free opportunities. You know, look into free trainings that you can get. There's a few out there. Definitely, I know I've been to one where they give you free training, give you GED, and you can get medical assistant. You can get security guard, and there's a lot of companies also hiring for security guard. 8 and 16 hour. Plus, you would need your sometimes you need your fire license, but a lot I've seen you just need your 8 and 16 and then your license. And but someone also would say fire guard, and then you get your training through that. You be working in 2 weeks at a time, 40 hours a week, $15 an hour. You could be working at one location, you could be working at multiple locations, depending on the company you're working for. Make sure you work for a good one, because there's some through any employer. You just gotta be careful who you're working for out there, because not everybody all right in the head who you could be working for. Just be careful. You want to, other jobs out there. You become a janitor. Oh yeah, and back to the OSHA training. OSHA training can get you in construction. Construction as in doing general work like picking brick and sitting in a location. You may have to dig dirt with a shovel. And you get your 30 OSHA certificate. And I believe just that. And then you just look around for jobs. You can post your job if anyone has it. You post your resume on Craigslist if anyone is hiring under that area. I think you just need your OSHA 30. That's training enough, because that shows that you have the requirement and knowledge to know that to be careful of asbestos and such things in the field and how to deal with it and stuff. Yeah. The 8 and 16 hour training security guard is it's like that takes 3 days off for all that. At best 3 days. Yeah, definitely. 8 and 16 hour for security guard, and to get the license. License is not training. That's just something you get, and will cost you about $100, probably like at best $140, with your face, a picture of your face that you have to go to a place to get small printout of a picture of you, and they put this on a picture ID, and then that's the license, the picture ID with information stating that you're a certified security guard trained person, and that's the license. That's just something that comes through picture and documents. But the 816 is training that you at the end you take like a each one you take about a 38 for the 8 you take a 30 question, and for the 16 you take about a 30 question, and it's not really difficult. I mean, as long as you're listening to class, it's not really difficult. I passed with both with just one question wrong. I passed basically with a high 90. I was basically, for the 8 hours, the first person out the class. It was that easy. I was like, I was out. Nothing. So yeah. Other jobs in New York City. Let's see. And if anybody knows of good job opportunities, comment below. Let people know the good job opportunities in New York City. Let them know. None of that bull crap mess. If I'm not to say it like that, but none of that mess. I'm talking about like jobs. Like I'm talking like some real jobs that can make some money. And I ain't talking about exactly commission jobs, but I go for one commission job or two. One is a loan officer. In loan officer, like a merchant sales. There's some companies, some, not all, who you can get a good, you can make some good money through by helping businesses get small loans that they need. Well, not small, but basically get a money loan that they would need. And you get a commission out of that, as well as another one I would like to be in is real estate. Real estate is good definitely in Manhattan area. You could be working for a good one and make some good commissions. There's a lot of times I see in real estate there's some nice people behind who are hiring under these areas. So yeah, real estate takes about 1 or 2 weeks of training. And then you take the test at the end of your training. It's a 30 mandatory hour training for the real estate. 30 hour mandatory. And then you take the test. The test is about 50 questions, and it's based on a whole bunch of stuff. I took the test before. It's based on measurements of house, knowing like what's the legal requirements and things, like when did something happen at like 1986. When was it allowed the civil rights for people to have housing in such areas, and what was this and that? Like, basically it asks you questions like that. Stuff like that would be good to learn in class, though. I believe they also allow you to learn from home, taking a certification from home, or like do your own studies. From class to home, what I say is the difference. I think the only thing the difference is that the teachers can give you basically where exactly to look at things. But to me, they're not training you no different, because what they're training is exactly what you learn from home, and that's the real estate books. So it's really no different. If you're good at learning and you can read those books and get enough of like probably 2 good books on it, from the history, from a little slight history of real estate to the measurements of housing and such things, and you can get that, you're good to go. That's basically what they're going to try to do, is try to inform you exactly where to look in the test. But if you're good at memory and good enough to read through the book, you're fine on your own. Yeah. Also for the real estate test, they give you free vouchers. I believe if you're low income, they may, or maybe just if you want it exactly. I'm not sure. I think low income, they give you free vouchers up to 3, and you make it also talk up to more down the road if you fail too. If you just gotta have a good conversation. Oh yeah, well I like to take it. I believe some good reason why. Oh, I couldn't make it to the last real estate test, or this or that. Oh. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Those are just outside jobs, definitely. There's also call center jobs out there, telemarketing and call center, other delivery companies. Yeah, you can also do in hospitals like medical assistant, medical billing. They got that out here. They got a lot of. I believe medical billing is big, but medical assistant is big. If I said that right. But medical billing is just a hospital may need 1 or 2 people for each location. There's not that many hospitals in New York City, and there's not that many people. Also, hospitals you would like to even work for. So think about if you ever want to do medical billing. Dentist is good. There's a lot of locations out here with dentists and dental assistants. I see that's being a lot, from customer service to dental assistants. That's needed. There's a couple of dental locations. About working for the big places like Macy's stores or Home Depot. I guess if the people like you, because I applied for the place and I never got really called in any. So if the people want to deal with you, like you or something, or they feel that in some way, maybe something in your resume they like, then they may just call you. Jobs you can easily get well is like Amazon and such things, and Lyft jobs is like McDonald's, like fast food restaurants. If you can stay on your feet, clean, cook, and listen to direction well enough, you'll do well in them keeping you and doing and getting a fast food job. It's not that really difficult. You also could become a bartender. It's like a 1 week, I believe, training for that. And you become a bartender in a local area, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, such area. Also, well, if you're into the fast life, you can also become a stripper. I'm not exactly saying somebody to do that, but if ever, women are making money out there in such locations. It is such a career, it's not, it's thing, but if a woman's into that, I'm not saying to do it, but I'm just saying it's a job out there. You can work for MTA. You can also work for Park and Recreation at times when they're hiring. If you have experience, that's the best thing for such city jobs. If you have some experience, some not really. Some not needed exactly, but there's those that you would. If you want to get a city job, you need to be on time for those tests and be well trained and knowing what to know. And knowing things in the field of that area. So be there on the time for the test. If you're good, they'll call you. They can call you fast. They can call you in some period of time. You may take a year. It may take 2 years. They don't always call you exactly that fast on an MTA job. Other jobs. You can work to be a teacher assistant, a teacher for the daycare. And yeah, you can work with the little kids. Fuck out of here. Yeah, so yes, it's a lot of jobs out there. So a lot of jobs out there, a lot of jobs everywhere. But in New York City, you have jobs. It's not exactly about the jobs; it's about who you're working for. You're working for a right-minded managers. It's not all that nice and good and right-minded people you're working for. You got to be careful of that. But if you can go do good about that, and you like the salary, you could deal with it, then there you go. That's really how it is. If you can manage to deal with the job, and the managers, that's the best things you're looking for. A good manager, right-minded management people to work for, a good fair salary that you feel that you like, and that you can handle this job and things, and being there on time and all that. Then you do well. Good luck. When you go for a job, have your resume, have your social security card, have your picture of government ID or passport or a legal document, picture ID. Yes. You can have a tie or no tie. You can have some dress pants on. Have your shoes for those jobs needed, and then for those that's casual, you can wear a t-shirt, sweater, jeans, sneakers, or boots. It's up to you because it's casual. You come as you are, and come neat, come being happy. Jobs don't want a person up looking sad or like ain't ready. They want somebody saying, "Now let's go, let's work right now." They want somebody ready, then and then. Not somebody saying I'm gonna come back in a month. They need somebody now. They want somebody willing and able, want this money like them. Good luck with the jobs. If you have any information, like I say, on jobs, right below, let people know. But some meaningful jobs. Now we ain't playing. Ain't no jobs that's like, just like some little commission, like some odd job, just like whatever mess. Some good ones. So let's help these people out. They're coming to New York City. Maybe if they're in your area, California, Los Angeles, Florida, Miami, Kissimmee, Tampa, let people know jobs out there. We're good location they can go. Good places also look for jobs. It's Craigslist, Indeed, Monster, Snag a Job, and many others. Do your research. Good luck with that. And if you need help, message me. Maybe I can help out with some information about whatever I'm saying or whatever you'd like to know. Please like, subscribe for future things to come. And I'm definitely going to get some good stuff. I'm thinking, I'm trying. I'm going to make this good. Help me out. Grow my channel. I'm going to help you out. Give you as much as you need. I'm thinking, help me to tell me something that you even like to know. What do you like to know? You like to know how to get a woman? Do you want to know how to fix a PC, fix a car? Do you want to know locations in New York City? I've been around all of New York City, Manhattan. You want to know how it is out here, how the people are, how the population. Or from Florida, I've been in Florida. I've been in California. I've been in Los Angeles, California. I've been in Canada. I've been in many places. I've been in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I've been places. So ask me, and I can give you details. I can make a whole video about it. Like and subscribe for more information. Let me know what you like to hear, and I'm gonna think of what I can give, and then there's things I like to get out there and help you out. All right. Peace.